Chapter 980. Hilton replied immediately, "Brother Ian, I had already checked out the online platform just now. They requested for me to upload the front and back of my identity card on the online platform, but I left my identity card back in my dormitory. Don't worry. The first thing I'm going to do as soon as I get back to my dormitory is to upload my identity card information as soon as possible so I can get the loan as soon as possible." "Okay," Ian nodded as he was relieving himself. After that, he said, "You have to do this as soon as possible. Do not miss out on such a good opportunity such as this. In fact, I can teach you another method to make even more money." As soon as Hilton heard this, he trembled in excitement and he accidentally peed on his own hand. However, he did not care too much about it. Instead, he hurriedly wiped his hand on his trousers before he turned around and asked Ian, "Brother Ian, what's the method that you're talking about? Brother Ian, please give me your advice." Ian replied, "It's very simple. If you can raise $600,000 for me, then I can help you to make another extra $600,000 a week. However, if you can raise $1 million for me, then I'll be able to help you earn another $1 million. When you're trying to request for a $1 million loan, you can simply promise that you'll repay the money with $200,000 worth of interest. That way, you'd be able to make a net profit of $800,000. Wouldn't you be very satisfied then? Don't talk about the $300,000 dowry. At that time, you'll even have more than enough money to pay for the down payment for a 3-bedroom apartment then." When Hilton heard this, he was extremely excited. However, he did not know where he would be able to borrow so much money from. After all, he was an orphan who had no relatives at all. Who would be willing to lend him so much money for no reason at all? When Ian saw the worried expression on his face, he knew that Hilton must be considering this issue. Therefore, he deliberately gave him a suggestion. He said, "In fact, you can go back and tell your girlfriend about this. You can tell your girlfriend that you have some insider news and that you'd be able to make $200,000 in interest in 1 week as long as you invest $1 million. You can wait for her to tell her mother, that is, your future mother-in-law, about it. If your future mother-in-law is interested, then she wouldn't only be more than willing to loan you the $1 million, but she'd also be very happy when she gets the $200,000 interest. She would think that her future son-in-law is really very good and capable. That way, you wouldn't only be able to earn a profit of $800,000, but you'll also be able to win the favor of your future mother-in-law. Wouldn't that be killing 2 birds with 1 stone then?" Hilton became very excited. His future mother-in-law had always looked down on him. He finally had an opportunity to prove himself now. Therefore, he immediately said, "Don't worry, Brother Ian. I'll call my girlfriend and talk to her about this when I get home tonight." Ian nodded before he put on his pants. He did not even wash his hands, but he simply told Hilton, "I'll go to the front desk for a short while. You can go back first." Hilton did not wash his hands either. He hurried over to Ian before he asked with concern, "Brother Ian, why are you going to the front desk? Hasn't the bill already been paid for in advance?" Ian replied impatiently, "I have something that I need to do. Just go back and leave me alone." Hilton nodded before he said respectfully, "Okay then, Brother Ian. I'll go back to our table first. To be honest, that bottle of champagne is really good. I did not drink enough of it yet. He. Ian started humming as he thought to himself that a pathetic jerk would always be a f***ing pathetic jerk. Moreover, Hilton was the type of pathetic jerk who really liked to take advantage of everything. However, he liked this kind of pathetic jerk who had no IQ at all. It was really easy for him to cheat this kind of pathetic jerk. After leaving the restroom, Ian started humming a little song as he walked towards the front desk. After arriving at the front desk, he took out his business card before he handed it over to the waiter at the front desk. He was really pretentious as he said, "Table 05 in the lobby, which is the table that consumed $200,000 today. Give me the receipt for that table according to the company information on this business card. The waiter hurriedly replied, I'm sorry, sir, but the receipt for your table has already been issued to another gentleman just now. What? Ian felt a little dizzy as he blurted out, who asked for the receipt? The waiter replied, it was issued to a gentleman named Alex Anderson. I think he's a part of your group? Damn it. Ian felt the blood surging within him when he heard this. If Alex has already taken the receipt for the table, this meant that he would not be able to get a reimbursement. Instead of making money from this meal, he had to spend $100,000 instead. As he thought about this, Ian gritted his teeth as he said, it is that bastard Alex again.